is equal to 8. Okay, so put this in exponential form and I'll give you another one. Log base 3 to the power, which one shall I do? 27 equals 3. Okay, so we're not going to do many of these. We're just going to do a few. We're just going to do, okay, let's just do these two, okay? Okay, so I'm sure you know this is 2 to the power 8 equals 256. And this is 3 to the power 3 equals 27. Now I know we did this in a previous video, but I just wanted to, you know, sometimes it happens, you've studied this before, but it just went out of your memory. So I thought, why doesn't this come back in your memory? So this is just a piece of cake. So now what we're going to do is we're going to solve some really, okay, we're going to solve some questions. Okay, let's do some questions on this. Okay, let's do some questions on this. Okay, we've already done all the examples which we have to do. So now we're going to do some real questions. Just give me a second. Okay, so basically, guys, what we're first gonna do is we're gonna write certain things. Okay, so what I want to say is that first we're gonna write a few. We're gonna write a few questions in logarithmic form. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, that's the first thing we're gonna do. Write certain questions in logarithmic form. Okay, so let's do it. Okay, so you have 2 to the power 6 equals 64. Okay, so as I write the questions, just work out the ones I put on the board, and then I'll tell you the answers. So 10 to the power 4 equals 10,000, obviously. Okay. 3 to the power 5 equals 243. So I want you to write all of them in logarithmic form. So they're in exponential form, write them in logarithmic form. Okay? 3 to the power -3 equals 1 upon 27. Okay? So basically, what I want you guys to do is, guys, please don't use any of your notes to do this. If you have any notes, you know, like everything that I discussed, you know, I hope you've revised all that, and now without looking at any of your notes, just try to solve all of these, you know, because till you don't retain the formulas in your head, nothing's going to help. So this is like me trying to test you, whether you can do these without looking at anything, without looking at any formulas. So let's get started. So now 2 to the power 6 equals 64. How do you write this in logarithmic form? Now this is very easy. So obviously first you're going to have to write log, that's true. So log base 2, so this is 2. So log base 2, this is a natural number, 64, and this is 6, okay? So I've already taught you everything, you know, so now I'm just going to write the answers. So I want you to check and see whether they're right. So again this one, okay, log base 10 to the power 10,000 is equal to 4. Okay, now this one is log base 3 to the power 243 is equal to 5. Okay, so now this one is also very easy. So this one is log base 3 to the power -3, which equals 1 upon 27. Okay, so now I've already solved all 4 of these. So now I want you to do something very simple. You know, we mathematicians are very used to making careless and silly mistakes. So I want you guys to check all of these. And if there is any mistake in all of these, do let me know. But I obviously know as a mathematician, you know, I've practiced this a million times. So all of these answers are right. You know, all of these answers are right. I already know. But just for your satisfaction, just check all of them. It can be possible I made a mistake, but I know I didn't. But just check anyway. Till then, I'm going to write a few more questions to solve. Okay? So you have 10 to the power -3 equals 0.01. Okay? And 7 squared equals 49. Okay? 7 squared equals 49. Okay, we won't have room for one more yet. So, before you attempt all of these, did you verify all of them? All of them are correct, right? So let's see. Yes, this one is correct. Okay. This one is correct as well. This one is correct as well. And this one is also correct. You know, this one is also correct, right? I think it's correct. Okay. Now, if you think this one is also correct, well then you're wrong. This one is wrong. It is completely wrong. Now let me tell you one thing. I deliberately did this one wrong because I want something to click in your head. Okay, and I'll tell you that now. Reason why this is wrong is because, let me tell you one thing. As all of you know, that -3 is not a natural number. Okay? It is an integer. So that is why you can never have -3 as a natural number. So the correct answer to this would be log base 3 to the power 1 upon 27, which equals -3. Okay? This will be the correct answer. Now what I really mean to say in this case, guys, is that a natural number cannot be negative. That's one thing you have to understand. A natural number cannot be negative. And so that's why anything negative here, anything negative, you know, will be wrong. That's the only thing you need to remember. Okay? That's the only thing you need to remember. So just keep that in mind. So this one here is quite easy. Log 10 to the power 0.01 equals -3. Okay? It can never be log base 10, you know, to the power, you know, -3. No, it cannot be like that. And this one again is easy. Log base 7 to the power 49, which equals 2. Okay? So just keep this in mind. So I hope you understand. Now I hope when I said all of them were correct, I hope you took this one seriously. You know, sometimes we have to trick our own students. You know? Well, I'll give you 2 minutes to copy these down, you know, and then we'll do a few more examples. Like this, we've got 2 more examples left to do. Okay? So I hope you took these down. So now there are two more that we're going to do. 2 to the power negative 6. Okay? And this is a little tricky, be careful. 4 to the power 3 by 2 equals 8. Okay? So these are the two that we're going to do. So, sorry guys. 1 upon 64. So this is 1, this is 2. Okay? So let's do the first one here. So this becomes log base 2 to the power 164, which equals negative 6. Okay, this is the first one. And then the second one is this. Log base 4. Okay, yeah, log base 4. Okay, to the power 8 equals 3 by 2. Okay, so that's what you have to remember in both these cases. Okay, that's what it becomes. Okay, so now most of you who are confused with this, most of you who are confused with this, remember one thing: base to the power exponent equals natural number. Just remember that. Okay? So now what we're going to do is, I hope you've copied this down. Now we are going to do something else. Now the fun stuff starts. Now we're going to find the value of various logarithmic equations. So let's get started. So solve them as I ask you, okay? And then I'll tell you whether you were right or not. Okay? So let's do them, okay? Okay.